Alright, what is this? They're trying again?
So there's this game called Highguard that just had a trailer released, and people are calling it like Concord 2.0 or the new Concord. You can see this take from Paul Tassi saying Highguard currently sitting at a golden.
Why does it look like it's from Blue Sky? Didn't we see this like literally, I don't know, I want to say like 40 minutes ago? It's not. It looks like it. 1 to 10 Concord dislike ratio on YouTube. Hard to understate how tired people are of new live hero shooters. The craziest thing was to think you should close the show with this, however. Really quick, let's talk about Paul Tassi, though. This is a man who rated Dragon Age the Veilguard 8.5 out of 10. He is absolutely... Oh, yeah, definitely deserving an 8 out of 10. Great, up there with the greats like Wukong and Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, for sure.
In my opinion, at least, one of those corrupt, compromised corpo journalists. And the Veilguard thing's just one example, but Paul Tassi's been doing stuff like this for a while. My point is, he's also one of the sort of people that never wanted to admit that part of the reason why Concord failed was also because it was filled with DI slop. Like, yes, I can agree that it came out in a saturated genre.
It was in a saturated genre. There were cinematics made for millions and millions of dollars instead of making a good game. The game was poorly optimized. The gameplay was really slow and clunky, as we saw in the Fleekazoid video that we watched together. It just didn't have anything that, like, could make you overlook the fact that it was just really badly designed as well, like, from an aesthetic point of view. I even remember watching a clip out there, I think it was Asmon or Tectone, where they were looking at the designs of the characters and some guy overhauled them and they looked way better. They didn't look like completely different characters, but they looked different enough where it's like, you know, it doesn't look terrible. I kind of like this character now.
And the price point didn't help it. But bro will never admit that the character roster, which is one of the most important things in a hero shooter, was also just DI slop with Concord. You know,
the trash
these sort of people,
man,
they never want to face the facts. Now, as for this new hero shooter that's coming up, Highguard, that we're talking about for the main topic of this video, we've actually got some of the Concord team working on this one. Genius. For example, over here on their official website for the dev team, Wildlight, they talk about their team. And they've got Jessica Grant, who had worked on Concord and some other games there. And someone else.
Okay, that's one person.
Daniel
Okay, surely
Luna,
it's not that bad.
Who had also...
gameplay engineer. I was gonna say, like, producers kind of like, whatever. Because you're not, like, technically making the game, but, gameplay engineer.
Worked on Concord. Yeah, great. Great people to bring on, that's for sure. You know, recipe for massive success right there. And it looks like Highguard's coming out in a mere... Oh, what the frick? The graphic changed. When I was clicking record, it said 44 days. Hold up, let me just refresh the page. Okay. Days until launch, 44.
Wait, what?
44 days. Mark your calendars, guys. That might be a fun one to keep track of. So I'll show you the official trailer for this game, Highguard, as well as like the first...
It just looked really, really mid. Like, extremely mid. Again, I would say the same thing about people trying to compete in the MOBA genre right now. You realize it's kind of, like, falling off a cliff right now. Getting into it now, I don't know, that's a feat. You'd have to be exceptionally well-engineered, or it would have to be exceptionally well-engineered and to be so different that it would stand out from the crowd. Yeah, or an MMO, because it's been done for, like, 20 years.
First minute or so, which is Jeff Keighley hyping it up, which was another reason people are so critical of this game. They're like, really, all that hype for this? I don't watch the Game Awards, and I wasn't familiar with their like protocol, but apparently they normally share a giant important reveal for last, and this was their final reveal this year, so it's getting like extra mocked for that reason too. Like, real shill moment. They're really trying to present this thing as like the next big hero shooter. And
when I see game journalists hyping up a video game, I always like have like a degree of skepticism, like a lot. I've actually, like before the Game Awards, I wanted to play Expedition 33. I just never found time for it. But like the hype surrounding it was so organic, it made me want to play it. And I did. I played it for an hour and then I've been meaning to play it again. My chat bullies me for it. But my point is like it was organic hype. It wasn't like, oh, look at this 8 out of 10 game. Ugh.
I think the game looks really generic.
I'm probably gonna play it this weekend. I got some time. But finally,
you know, Concord was.
I'm gonna play the French game.
So exceptional in so many ways, in a terrible way, terrible ways, of course. And it's going to be hard to assess just how potentially bad this game is until we actually get like the official character roster, which as of recording has not yet been released. Because as we just discussed, the character roster is one of the most important things for a hero shooter.
I agree.
And while we obviously can see some of the characters in the trailer, that's probably not all of them. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
I mean, at a glance, from what I remember, without looking at the actual trailer right now, I remember commenting and saying like, the characters don't look distinct enough for a hero shooter. I would honestly chalk it up to like an extractor because everybody kind of looks similar.
Once it's released, but for now,
you can't tell people apart at a glance. Okay. Wow.
You know, sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards...
I thought for a minute, because of the layout, I thought it was going to be Elder Scrolls.
...a teaser for something years and years away.
I thought it was going to be sick.
Not tonight. Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago...
You can even hear the crowd going, ooh!
Principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game.
Oh,
they've done it in complete secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very deep into development. The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. So tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it.
No way!
After you see this trailer...
Dude, he is hyping it up so much, man.
You're going to want to as well. Welcome to Highguard.
The name is not hype either.
Into lands uncharted. And
that's the opening shot.
I venture without fear. Ride without rest.
Wait! This is like Paladins. Doesn't Paladins have horses and shit you ride around on in the arena? Oh my god.
Coin or for cause. I fight to the end.
Okay. From the makers of Apex Legends and Titanfall comes your mom. Braid. Whoa.
Your light belongs to me.
Okay, goth mommy.
Moving in for the attack.
No way. High equals over. No way. Guard equals watch. Wait a minute. High guard. Guard equals watch. High equals over. Overwatch. Oh my god. I didn't even think that. Not even the internet. It was a small blip. Hi, Busy, what's up? Yeah, it's Overwatch 3. But chat, Overwatch 3, I can tell like different characters apart. That's what irritates me the most about this whole thing. They play the gameplay and it just looks like everyone's kind of the same character at a glance. Oh look, the May wall. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Alright. Everyone's on horses. Everyone get down off your horses and shoot them. Damn. Wow. Whoa! It's a tank? No way.
I'm coming for you!
Bro, I don't know what it is. I can't compute this. This does not look interesting. Why? I don't even know why. I don't really play hero shooters that much. I played Overwatch a lot. Played Marvel Rivals a little bit. Oh, okay. Distinct big character. Winston. Or the Hulk.
I am the coming storm.
You don't even have an IP behind me. Oh, shit. Whoa. Rawr. Oh, he shattered everything. That's sick. Shatterable terrain. I've never seen that before. The music's very generic too, I'm not gonna lie.
And this is my oath.
I am High Guard. Dun, 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 bam. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
High Guard launches in just 7 weeks.
It's gonna be a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And that's not gonna be enough. Again, if you enjoy it, like, that's awesome. But it just does not look like something that I would play over Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. You're competing with two titans that already have everything.
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
They would have ruined Titanfall. I don't know, maybe.
Fun to play, as you saw in that trailer.
So yeah, definitely looks generic and mid in my opinion. And two of those characters also have that really boring, generic, modern audience sort of haircut that for some reason you'll see AAA devs just loving. They always love.
They do. I actually saw this pointed out by someone. They said that, like, it's the generic, like, e-boy haircut. Yeah, with the fade and then, like, the top. Yeah.
Use that one. That said, yeah, definitely not as bad as Concord, though.
For characters.
And the memes calling it like Concord 2.0 are funny, especially because there's a few Concord devs working on this. But at the same time, when I see people like Paul Tassi saying this is just like Concord, like, I don't trust that dude one bit. It seems like an attempt at, like, whitewashing how bad Concord was. And again, their deflection about the DI element.
They do love to downplay how bad Concord was and blaming incels and blaming gamers that are just bad.
And how far
they're the
Concord
bad guys,
went down with those elements, I should say. Went with those elements. But yeah, anyways, moving on from that, there's also another layer to this as well. Because people are saying they're disappointed that from the creators of Titanfall, that, like, they expected something, like, actually cool, especially after Jeff Keighley hyped it up. As someone who never played Titanfall and never really got into hero shooters at all,
I just heard about it a lot.
You know, I can't really comment too much on this stuff because I'm really not familiar at all with it. But that's what I'm seeing people saying.
Titanfall for this?
Like, they wanted a specific Titanfall thing. I forget if they were saying they wanted a sequel or something. But what they wanted was definitely not this, right? The only hero shooter I ever got into was Marvel Rivals, and I still really like that game a lot.
Yeah,
but honestly, I haven't played it in like 3 months, bro.
That's okay.
I played like a handful of games in the last 3 months, simply because there are so many games that I'm playing right now, and I have like hundreds of hours in Rivals. I do like it, and I want to get back into it, but there's only so much time in the day. And I'm right in the middle of 2 different Total War 3 Warhammer campaigns.
Oh my god, yes. 3 different ones, not just 1, 3. And by the way, for the people that are telling me to play Expedition 33 on the treadmill, I'm not gonna do that. I really just want to sit down and be immersed. I get what you're saying, but I would rather sit down and just, like, play it on the computer.
Right in the middle of trying to get back into U5, we just had crazy patches for that. I still want to get back into Stellaris. I just picked up Octopath Traveler 0. I never played any of those games.
That one's pretty good,
and I know,
isn't
like, apparently from the reviews, it's, like, mixed for Octopath Traveler 0. If any of you are playing that, by the way, let me know if you're liking it. It's the first Octopath...
it's pretty good.
Excuse me. It's the first Octopath Traveler game that I've played, but so far, I am enjoying it. What else? I think there's some other stuff I'm playing right now, too, but, like, I'm not trying to run through the whole list. Point is,
all right, yapper.
Point, I think.
Look at this yapper looking guy.
A lot of people are also talking about this tweet from one of the devs on High Guard over at Wildlight. He says, day one of being a game.
Locked. I didn't even read this part. I just see locked the account. No, you can't criticize me. No.
Dev with a public-facing game, and I got 75 plus quote retweets personally ripping me apart simply for being excited to share what I poured myself into for years. Lock the account for the time being.
Oh,
I haven't seen the messages that he's referring.
Yeah, but what you poured into was incredibly mid. That's the problem, man. Look, you know what? I think the games that have the most success are when people have no social media. I think it was, what was it called? What was the game? No Man's Sky, that was it. No Man's Sky only had the CEO, what's his name, as the social media figurehead, and he said that he was taking on all the criticism, whereas everybody else that worked on the game wasn't, like, immersed in social media. Yeah, Sean Murray. And that was better for their mental health because it made them, like, sit down and just buckle down and clean up the game and create something that was worth it. Whereas when it was launched and released, it was pure dog shit. Like, nobody could argue with that. And I think a lot of game devs don't understand that sometimes you can just, like, not make an account and read horrible things about you on the internet. Like, I don't really read a lot of things on the internet other than, like, content to farm on stream to make fun of. Yeah, people can criticize you, and that's, like, their prerogative, and, like, they don't understand that.
Too, so I don't know. Maybe he's really getting crazy harassment, or maybe it's just criticism. Now, we've seen different AAA devs. I'm not saying this dude's one of them, but we have seen other AAA devs get very mild.
Not even AAA game devs. We saw this person freaking out. Yeah. Oh no, you said something bad about my game. That you left a retarded review out of my overwhelmingly positive game. Oh my god, I'm gonna schizo out and say that you're racist or that I'm ashamed to be of the same country as you. Like, you're such an idiot.
Criticism, and then they suddenly try to play victim and they start talking crazy stuff about, like, the far right chuds are sending hate and threats to me. And it's like, bro, that didn't even happen.
That's my
you're just
chat,
like making stuff up and
apparently.
sounding crazy. So who knows? Make of it all what you will. So yeah, not a great outlook for this game so far, and it's set to release like mid-January. We'll see how it all goes, and I am keeping an eye out for that character roster if they release it beforehand. Yeah. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a great week ahead, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, I saw someone in chat say this. I spent 5 years polishing a turd. Why don't you like it? Wah! Hey, how do you know it's shit? Oh, it hasn't even come out yet. Oh. Oh, good shit guy hero, hey, dude.